Welcome back. I love everything that helps meditation, everything that helps us go deeper, faster, whatever that might be, and that includes nutrition. And today I want to talk about something really special. I'm really excited to present this to you because the effect that this has on the body is really, really powerful. It has a profound effect on the body and on meditation in a very short period of time. Magnesium is a foundational element in our nutrition, and it's so important. Naturopathic doctors have told me if it's not there in the base nutrition, and you start pouring in other elements into the body in order to repair it, if that base is not there, all those elements will leak out faster than the body can use them properly. And so you have to have that foundation set. 1% of our blood is magnesium. And the body does this really incredible thing called homeostasis. And what that means is that everything in the body has to stay in balance. And if it goes too far out of balance, we could die. And so the body can't have that. And so to keep itself going, it creates this delicate balance through a lot of different processes. And if the magnesium specifically gets too low, then the body will begin robbing Peter to pay Paul. It will take magnesium from the bones and flood the blood with it in order to keep that homeostasis. That's how important magnesium is. Now, most importantly for you and for me as meditators is that you have this ability to clench all of your muscles. And so what causes them to relax? Well, magnesium. Magnesium helps all of the muscles to relax down to your heart. Everything uses magnesium to open up and relax. So it's really, really important. It will also help with the arteries and the veins in vasodilation. So all of this is very important for our blood pressure, for heart health, for lung health, for gut health, everything. Everything uses magnesium. The problem with getting magnesium in the body is that we usually have to take it through the gut. And the gut is a really complicated thing. And when you put too much magnesium, so it won't process a lot of types of magnesium, and the types that it will process, it doesn't process very much quickly. So it takes time to get it in. Plus, if you overload the digestive system, you get the runs, and then you don't get the nutrition. So how do you get past all of this? A transdermal foot soak of magnesium. So this one that I'm presenting to you today comes from Kristen Bowen, and this is her family company, and her story is really amazing. She got very sick. She always had she had a history of autoimmune deficiencies, and then she had a child, and her bladder fell after the birth, which often happens with mothers. And so she went in for surgery, and they put a piece of cadaver as a sling underneath the bladder. That's what they put underneath the bladder, and they screwed it in with titanium screws. And while she was on the table, her heart stopped several times, and she started having seizures. And those seizures didn't stop after she recovered from the surgery. They kept up for years and years. Her husband had to take a leave of absence. They weren't making any money. Her kids could barely take care of her. And they really started looking for answers, and it was very, very difficult. And they finally found a doctor who would really sit down and listen to them and was open to hearing what they had to say. And he said, some people are allergic, it seems, to the titanium. Now, at the time, they thought that titanium was inert, and so that wasn't even possible. And so he suggested that they go back in and they take everything out. And when they did, they found out that the piece of cadaver that they had put in there as the sling did not have a number. And so they believed that perhaps it was bought on the black market and had mold. So I mean, that's enough to set somebody off with an autoimmune problem. And it was giving her seizures all these years. So she came out, she felt completely different after the surgery. It was a really big healing experience. Then she started to recover, and she found this magnesium foot soak, and it helped her enormously to come back into a state of health. And then one day it stopped working, and she just couldn't figure out what went wrong. And so finally she tested the bottle. She had an old bottle that had a little bit left, and then she had their new bottle, and she tested the two, and she found that the company had actually been diluting the amount of pure magnesium that was in the bottle. So she found the source, which was a lake up, I can't remember where, I want to say Iceland. She found the lake, she found the primary distributor, and she made a deal with them, and she coerced her husband to start this company. He didn't want to, and she had to talk him into it because it was a big risk for all of their lives. But she believed so strongly in this, and she wanted everybody to, including herself, to be able to get this pure magnesium soak. And so they did it, and that's their company. It's an amazing product. What you can do, there's a test where you can test your red blood cell, and you can find out how soaked it is in magnesium. Health on this scale is a number 5 to a number 7. And 5 means you've begun to reach cell saturation of magnesium. So this is health, right? 5 to 7. So if you get it up to 7, man, you are golden. I think it's 7.2 to be precise. So that's the golden number, right? But most people, when they do this test, they find out that they're barely a 1 or a 2. And if you have any kind of symptoms like foot cramps, Charlie horses, residual tension, can't sleep well at night, these are all signs of a magnesium deficiency. So what Kristen Bowen recommends is she gives the 30-day challenge. So the 30-day challenge, you get 1 jug of this, and you put 1/4 cup in a bowl. Now the bowl has to be like stainless steel or glass. Plastic, it somehow it short circuits the process of it soaking through your skin, the transdermal process. Now each time before you soak, if you awaken your lymph system, it will spread it through the body much more efficiently. So one of the best ways that we can activate the lymph system is to take a nice brisk walk with some deep breathing. So this is a great time to use double breathing. So we're going to take 2 breaths in and 2 breaths out. So 2 breaths in, 2 breaths out. Just like that, while you go for a nice walk in the fresh air and sunshine, hopefully. You can also do something that's very efficient to stimulate the lymph system is called rebounding. So you get a small trampoline and you bounce on it for 5 to 15 minutes. You don't actually want to, you don't want your feet to leave the trampoline. You just want to keep your feet on the trampoline and make nice soft bounces for 5 minutes. You will completely activate your lymph system. It's pretty amazing. So once that is done, to show you this, I got a new pan because the bowl that I was using didn't fit my gigantic feet. So get yourself a nice pan, and we want to use really, really warm water. Ooh, that's too warm. So we want to cover the feet with really, really warm water, which will promote blood flow and open up the pores and help soak up this 1/4 cup. And then you want to soak for at least 20 minutes and ideally about 45 minutes. So, good time to read a book, meditate. In 1/4 cup, there's about 24 grams of magnesium. And what they found from testing the water is that you actually soak up about 20 grams of that. Now, that might not sound like a lot, but other than getting intravenous magnesium, which is another great treatment, but very, very expensive, there's no other way to get that many grams of magnesium into your body so quickly, which is going to make a profound effect very, very fast. So check out what this does to your sleep and to your meditations. It's really amazing. And because it's transdermal, you're sucking it up through your skin, there's no possibility of overdose. None. What Kristen Bowen says is that after the 30-day challenge, you do this soak every single day, 45 minutes optimally, 20 if you don't have so much time. If you soak for 20 minutes, you'll get about 80% of the magnesium that's in the water. And if you soak for 45 minutes, you'll get about 95% of all of the magnesium in the water. Your body just soaks it right up. It loves it. So you do that every day for 30 days. And what she says is that 78% of the people that she works with reach cell saturation. That's the number 5 on the red blood cell test. You find out what your saturation point is. Usually it's a 1 or a 2, and in 1 month you'll get all the way to 5, usually about 78% of the time. And then if you continue with the soak, you don't have to do it every day, but probably like once a week, then you will eventually get yourself to a level 7 saturation. That's the golden number. You'll be living on a completely different level at that point. So I wanted to read to you some of the things that people are saying about the soak and some of the benefits that they got from it. They said it helps fatigue. They had more energy. They were more relaxed, of course. Helps inflammation. It helps constipation. Better sleep, I mentioned. Somebody said they were more patient. They were more nice after doing this soak. More flexibility, and somebody said that their skin tags started falling off of them. So pretty cool stuff. And the biggest thing for me is that what usually takes this long, a certain depth in meditation, because of the magnesium, I've been doing this now for about half a month, it's shortened. So that's pretty profound to me. So I knew you guys were going to love this, and I was really excited to share this with you guys. It's something that's going to help your life, your meditations. It's a beautiful thing. And so I talked to Kristen Bowen, and I asked her for a coupon code for you guys. So the coupon code is FK. So when you go to our website, there's going to be a little box that's going to ask for the code. Put FK for this channel, and you're going to get 10% off. Isn't that cool? So Kristen Bowen, very cool person, family business, very generous. And so I'm coming in here at the end of June. So we just got basically this weekend, but she's giving away, for all of you that order this weekend before the end of June, she's giving away magnesium cream. So this is a magnesium muscle cream. You can put it on your neck, you can put it on your back, you can put it on your legs. It absorbs the magnesium directly into the muscles. It's really, really awesome, really powerful, feels fantastic. So you're going to get a free container of that. We're coming a little late, but if you hurry, you can catch that free container of the magnesium cream. It's really, really great stuff. So I hope you catch that. But either way, if you miss that, you still get the 10% off. So I know a lot of my viewers are in a different country, and she doesn't ship to other countries yet. Oh, and by the way, if you have kids, this is fantastic for kids. It will help them sleep at night and sleep wonderfully. And so what you do is you put 1/8 of a cup in a foot soak or in a bath. So not quite an adult dose. So if they're under 10, and it's just beautiful, helps your kid sleep at night. It doesn't take so long to put them down, and it's so good for their little bodies. So I'm going to sit here for the next 45 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you love this information. It's just really very, very helpful to meditation, to have cell saturation in magnesium. You're going to love it. So take care. If this was valuable, be sure to hit that bell down there so I can see you all next time.